Yes. It's 3 o'clock. And I got in here a little late today. Yeah. But I'll need to eat dinner, so we might only have an hour and a half. So it might be a little faster than what you're used to. Yes. Might take a few less breaks. Oh, I had the World Book A, and I just was doing some research. Yes. And I just spent like 30, 40 minutes looking at the letter A. Hmm. And they have what's known as an agent. And I thought the definition of agent was really good. It, hang on just for a second. I know I marked it. Oh, there it is. Oh. An agent is a person who represents someone else in legal business or other matters. Yeah. The principal is a person who employs the agent. The agent's authority may be express or implied. Now, this concept of express or implied authority, yes. I decided to get out the Black's Law Dictionary because to imply, to express or involve indirectly, yes. To suggest, the opinion implies, yes, that the court has adopted a stricter standard for upholding punitive damages awards. Those punitive damages. You're going to be completely fucked in the next half. Now, this stricter standard of upholding punitive damages, yes, it implies of a court to impute or impose, on equitable or legal grounds, the court implied a contract between the parties. Mhm. To read into a document citing grounds of fairness. The court implied a condition that the parties had not expressed. See implied term under term. Yes. The implication. Yeah. Anglo-American judges, who continually evaluate facts. Yes. Often use the phrase by implication, by what is implied. Though not formally expressed by natural inference. Along with its various cognates, judges by implication draw natural inferences and thereby decide that something or other was in the circumstances implied through the process of hypallage. 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 Yes. Not a word you see every day. No, it's not. Now, a semantic shift by which the attributes of the true subject are transferred to another subject. The word imply, yes, has come to be used in reference to what the judges do, as opposed to the circumstances. This specialized use of imply runs counter to the popular lay use and is not adequately treated in the English language dictionaries. Yes. Now, the implied right, authority of the court. Wait a second. It's right over here. Implied. Yes. Not directly or clearly expressed, communicated only vaguely or indirectly. Counsel's implied statement recognized by law as existing inferentially. Yes. Yes, yes. Now, just looking, okay, at certain court orders and court hearings that you've been having, yes. The normal use of the word implied was that you had implied that you had authority of the court to actually issue court orders. But that's not hypallage, is it? No. The respondent did not receive actual notice of the hearing. Yes. Notice of the hearing was not served on the respondent. Yes. By reasonable, accurate, and timely personal service. Now, there's this understood implication, yes, of the authority of the court. Yes. The agent's authority may be express or implied. Now, the implied license doctrine, the principle that a person's specific conduct may be tantamount to grant of permission to do something, as in when you do know that you've been issuing court orders. You have a license to practice law. You're a court commissioner, a judge, an attorney oath, an oath of omission, and the implied license doctrine would say that you could practice law if you have a license to practice law. Yes, yes, yes. But within the context of having an actual license to practice law, there is the implied or the express authority of law. Now, implication. The act of showing involvement in something, especially a crime or misfeasance. The implication of the judges in the bribery scheme. Let's say you're a judge in Clallam County right now. Now, I haven't gotten a phone call. Ooh. The implication is, yes, that the judges are involved in a crime or misfeasance, some sort of official misconduct, judicial misconduct, something that is not directly stated but is inferable, as in you were getting bribed to keep me from my sons. Now, let's just look at the express authority of the Court of the United States of America. Then let's look at the implied authority. No. And then let's look at the implication of any and all misfeasance on the... Now, I know, okay, we only have an hour and a half. And we're going to go very fast today because there's a lot of intelligence that needs to be done. Now, implicit, inferential hearsay. Oh, he said, she said. How many times did you say that I was in Brennan, Washington when she said I was or was not in Brennan, Washington? Let's say you put me on the trial. No. You arrest me for a crime in Sequim, Washington. No. She said I was there. I said I wasn't. Pooch. You wouldn't believe the evidence that I was on a bus that morning. No, you wouldn't. So the he said, she said hearsay. Pooch. Stop. Think about this for excess. Express authority. Implied authority. Hearsay. Ooch. He said. Ooch. She said. Was I in Sequim, Washington on December 31st of 2015? No. Why was it that you arrested me? Well, she said that I was there. Who's the she? Was I in Brennan, Washington? On June 16th of 2017. She said, pooch, 2-count criminal complaint. I said, pooch, I emailed the police department. Now, for some reason, okay, I can document what I did, yes, but she keeps saying that I did something I did not do. Now, the implication of misfeasance, malfeasance, and there's misfeasance, malfeasance. It's like violating the actual office of the attorney where you have a license to practice law. Why don't you give me every license of every attorney of the United States? No, I didn't get a phone call from my sons and somebody's complaining about me speaking to them. Yes. Now let's just look at it. Express authority to issue a court order? Yes. Implied authority to issue a court order. What's the implication of having a forgery on any court order? The express authority to arrest the court commissioner? Yes. Let's say you didn't have the signature of the petitioner. Right. The express authority of the court to issue a court order when there is no express acknowledgement of the implication? Implied. You say you can do it, you do. Right. I say you can't. You say that you have the express authority of the jurisdiction of the United States of America.